Blaze and Aurora learn about President's Day by Francis Palmatier.
Aurora, get up! Something's wrong! What's the matter? It's Monday and everybody's home. I don't know what's going on.
Relax, Blaze. It's just a holiday.
Is it still Valentine's Day?
No, silly. It's President's Day.
President's Day? What's that?
President's Day is celebrated on the third Monday in February. On this day, we honor all those who have been President of the United States. We especially think about the two greatest presidents, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
I don't think I know about them. Can you tell me, Aurora?
Okay, come back to the classroom and I'll teach you. Let's start by talking about George Washington. George Washington was a very important man. He was born and raised in Virginia. He was a man who valued honesty and honor. He was also a very good soldier. It was these qualities that made him an excellent person to head up the Continental Army. This is the army that went to war with England to gain our independence. George Washington worked very hard to train the Continental Army to fight against the British. At first, the battles didn't go very well, but Washington was patient, and as the men got more trained, the better at fighting they became. Eventually, they were able to defeat the British Army, and the United States became its own nation. After the war, Washington went back to Virginia to be a farmer at his home at Mount Vernon. It wasn't very long before the new nation called upon him again. The new nation was struggling. All the states kept fighting with each other. They needed a stronger government and someone to lead it. Some thought that George Washington should be crowned king like they had in England. Washington refused. So they decided to try a new form of government, one that had not been tried before. It was one where the people in charge would be elected by the people. The head of this new government would not be a king, but a president who the people would choose. Their choice for their first president was George Washington. He helped give our country its start. That's why he's known as the father of our country.
That's really exciting. But what about that other guy? What did he do, Aurora?
That other guy was Abraham Lincoln. He was born in a log cabin. He taught himself to read and write, and, like George Washington, he valued honesty. In fact, he was known as Honest Abe.
Was he a president too?
Yes, he was the 16th president.
What's so great about being the 16th president?
He was president during a very difficult time in the history of our country, the Civil War.
But what's a civil war?
That's when a country goes to war with itself. Our country was divided over the issue of slavery. The northern states did not believe that owning another person was good. The southern states owned slaves. They felt their way of life needed slaves and did not want to give them up. They did not think that the northern states had the right to tell them what to do. They thought each state should be allowed to decide for themselves if they wanted slaves or not. The southern states were not happy when Lincoln got elected because they thought he wanted to stop slavery. So, they seceded from the Union.
But what does it mean to secede from the Union?
It means they quit being part of the United States and formed their own country. Lincoln knew that he would have to bring them back if the United States was to continue. So, the country went to war. The war lasted for 4 years. Many people on both sides died. It was a sad time. After one particular battle, the Battle of Gettysburg, some people decided to make a cemetery there. President Lincoln was asked to come and say a few words. His speech only lasted 2 minutes, but it was a very famous speech. It is called the Gettysburg Address. It begins, 77 years ago. Another important document that President Lincoln wrote was the Emancipation Proclamation. It was this document that freed the slaves. Eventually, the Northern forces began to win. And in April of 1865, the peace treaty was signed at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia, and the war was over. The United States had been preserved. Unfortunately, although the country had survived, President Lincoln did not. He was shot and died.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. But at least he was able to accomplish his goal of keeping our nation together.
I guess that was a pretty good thing. Were there other presidents too?
So far, we have had 44 presidents. Some of them have done great things. Others have done some not so great things. No matter what, it takes a lot of courage to be president, and that's why we have a day to honor those who have served.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Aurora, do you think I could be president someday?
No, Blaze, you're a dog.
I can still observe the day, right?
Yes, you can! Let's go celebrate!